Hi guys, welcome back to our video. So we brought a few items to restore it back, the handlebar. So this is how the handlebar looks like in the final form. And so this was before and this was how it was installed. Okay, we just didn't secure it because we don't know the adjustment. So we use a tape to hold it in position. If you tighten it, you will see some marking lah. So we try to preserve it. And then we also have this big foot, or the bigger base for the foot peg. We got installing today, and then probably we gotta change the brake line, another video, because there's too much to do within a single video. Alright, first off, what we need to do is to remove all this mirror, IU, okay, this, and then we will try to fit in. But what I see here is that this is a fat tapered bar, so this should be 28mm, and at the rail should be 22mm. But right, there's a spacer that comes with all the riser. It wasn't passed down by the previous owner, so I am not sure whether you can fit this in. I reckon it wouldn't fit. So you can buy the spacer online, so it will take some time. We didn't buy it, we just want to try luck. Okay, so let us start to remove all this part, starting with the mirrors. So mirrors are usually 14. Simple, just unscrew them. So we remove both mirrors and it looks something like this. Then now we will use a 8, I think it's an 8, yes, to take out the levers on both ends. So we have loosened all the nuts. Okay, and then just take it out. Okay, my personal common practice is I will always put it back, so to prevent the bolt from missing, and just hand tighten it. And the other reason why you do that is because you know where is where. You remove the bar end next. Okay, the Allen key. So just need to unscrew it, then it should be able to take it out very easily. So something like this. Okay, so this is the stopper that we are screwing it back to release this. Next, we gotta remove this IU. It's in the way, so use the Allen key. We have taken out the IU and the spacer, so we just keep this one side. We also keep the spacer in case we have to use it later, so now we are not too sure yet, so we just keep it. Alright, so after we remove two of the screw, you would be able to open this up. Let's see. Oh, there's a wiring here. Okay, we remove this clutch connector first. Okay, so we open this up, and this is your control. We also put a cloth here to prevent all this from scratching your body. So we have removed this side, and it's linked to the throttle cable. So we have to unbolt all this, move it over to slot it out. Finally, we broke loose all the 3 bolts. Now we gotta loosen it. And then we just remove the top cap. Okay, I think it has been on it for ages, so you can see it's sticking to the handlebar, so you need some force to break it up. And then now we can move this to the side and then slot out your throttle body like that. And we need to find ways to take this grip out, probably by putting some hand sanitizer or some soap to pull it out. Okay, let's try this hand sanitizer. Use the liquid type, not the gel type. We use hand sanitizer because it's easy to dry up. It's moving, so it looks good. We try to put some at the other end. Okay, let it sip in. Try to roll up. Okay. Okay, out, done. So we will do some cleaning. Okay, the moment of truth. I don't think it will fit. So So even if we clamp it down, it still moves around. So we definitely need the spacer. So to say for the time being, we have to remove this riser and use back stock handlebar clamp. Okay, first off, we will remove this rubber plastic boot. Okay, to unbolt this. Okay, we will undo these two bolts. Because the other bolt is being blocked by this riser, so we loosen this and then see whether we can adjust this to access to the bolt. Okay, we have to move this up to unbolt this. Okay, now this part is loose, so when we turn this and then it just follow the direction, so the here is loose. So what we do is we use this to stop like a stopper, and then we break it like this. Okay, probably we need to tighten the bolt back later on. Okay, so more or less we have realigned back the holder. So right now it's being straightened. We will be able to put this back in place, and then we will install the controls back. Okay, so we put all the 4 bolts back, so don't fully tighten it. At least you got some free play to move around to do adjustment. We found out we forget to put the throttle grid in first before we tighten this, so we need to unscrew this, then slot it in, and then tighten it back again. Once we put the throttle back, basically you can start to readjust the angle that you want before you tighten it. We need to find the marking to hold this thing. The trick is to clamp it, scratch it, and then you will find some marking here, and that's where we know where the pin is located to lock your control. All you need to do next is to drill a hole there for the plug to hold in position. Through the hole, so see, more or less it doesn't move. So now once it's done, we can lock this back. So we have drilled the hole and secured both ends. So it's now tight. Now it's time to put back the controls and then to do any cable adjustment if needed. So we have fitted the control. So basically on the right side, it's not an issue. We have a long enough throttle cable and also brake cable. But the issue now is on the left side. The clutch is a little bit short. This is not the best outcome that we want. However, it can be remedied, so we need to remove the tank and everything. Probably need to reroute the clutch cable to have access to install this. So we remove the side panel, and then we have a good view of how the clutch cable is being run. So here's the clutch lever. Okay, it's being run here through the airbox and then route the other way. So probably we'll shorten it, the path. We will just let it go direct through underneath the tank. We need to loosen the clutch cable through this clutch lever here. So you screw this adjuster all the way down as much as you can. There's not enough length still, so probably we have to adjust here. Okay, so what we do here is to move up the cable all the way, so there's more slack at the other end. Okay, previously we did it wrongly. Actually, we tightened it, so this should be the setup. So move this bolt all the way up, and then this one all the way down. So now you see there's a lot of slack here. Okay, once we align this group together, you can just easily slot it out. The last part is to just unhook it from the pin, and your cable is free. Okay, since now the clutch cable is free from the clutch handle, we will do the rerouting. Okay, we got it out. So of course we remove the sleeve in order for it to squeeze through this tiny space here. And then we just keep the sleeve somewhere safe. So we just pull it here, and then it's out somewhere here. And then all we need to do is reroute up. And we just do it through here. back here. So now we try to put the cable back. Okay, we put the sleeve back, and then so now clearly you can see there's more slack, so we can put this back. I have swapped the handlebar. This heavier bar end can't fit in because this is too thick. Okay, I think there's a smaller one, but because it's a pre-owned bike, so probably didn't get passed down. So we bought this, which is a rubber mount. Apparently this thing is still too big to fit in. So what we gotta do is we got to cut down this rubber to streamline it, probably like this, the size of the boat. So in order for it to fit in. Instead of cutting this, I think it's a little bit wasted, so I am trying to use this other rubber pieces that we have left over to see how we can improvise it. Okay, apparently this flank nut doesn't go in because it's too huge, so we swap out with a normal bolt. Okay, so we managed to squeeze it in, and then let's see if it can be tightened. That's the most important part. One more item that we need to swap out is this. Basically, it's a base because we didn't tighten it, so it fell out. So this is a temporary measure. We bought a new set with a bobbin. Now we gotta install it. Now we need to unscrew this two bolts. Take the second one out. Okay, you can tell that this temporary washer or whatsoever we found in our toolbox is really bending out of shape. So we gotta put this in. Okay, it should fit perfectly. And then the other area is this bobbin. Should mount here, and it's an Allen key. Okay, done one side, move to the other side. Okay, all good. Since the controls are more or less done, so now we gotta put back the cover. We fitted back the cover, so the last part is the mirror. So all I need to do is just spin it in. We have fixed up the mirrors, and then we realized we have still have the IU. Okay, this is a temporary kind of arrangement. It's kind of ugly, but as long as it works for now. So we will look for a new IU bracket and then try to mount somewhere, either the left or the right. We'll see how. So at least easier for you to put your cash card and stuff. When you get a new IU sticker also, this is too cute for us. And then we also need to install this part and to the side stand. So this is how we gotta do it. Okay, so we just loosen all these three of them and just lift up the bike. And nope, doesn't work. Okay, then put it down. Then we lock it in. Just ensure it's all taut, and we are good to go. We will bring it out to test ride and see if everything is tightened properly. This will be all for this video. Thank you for watching our video. See you on the next one. Bye bye.